Good morning, students. Let us continue with our Maths 1 revision session. In the previous session of revision, I have taken few sums from linear equation in two variables. Today also, I have taken a sum from problem set, that is question number 6, third one. This is one of the question which was repeatedly asked in the doubt clearing session. Okay, the question is 148x plus 231y is equal to 527 upon xy. 231x plus 148 upon y is equal to 610 upon xy. Now the very first thing that you should recognize on your own is, see this coefficients, these numbers, 148 here and 148 here, 231 here and 231 here. This cross terms are identical. Okay, so I hope you remember when the cross terms were identical, which was a method we were using for solving it. Yes, that was ASA method. So before we use ASA method in this, yes, what was that? Addition, subtraction, addition method, right? Before we use that method, let us first get rid of this denominators. And as you can see in the denominator, I have x, y and xy. So let us get rid of it by multiplying both equation number 1 and 2 by xy. Okay. So when I multiply 148 upon x into xy, what will happen? X and x will get cancelled. What we will get? 148y. Same way this one. 231 upon y it is, and we are multiplying by xy. So y and y will get cancelled and we will get 231x is equal to, now see this, when it is multiplied by xy, this xy will get cancelled and we will just get a number here, is equal to 527. Now it has become a linear equation in the standard form. Yes or no? Same way, we can multiply the second equation also by xy and get it in this form. That is 231y plus 148x is equal to 610. Now here also, if you want, you can write first x coefficient and then y coefficient. I have not done that because here it is addition throughout. So it doesn't make any difference whether I write x first or y later. Okay. So I am leaving it as it is and numbering them as equation number 3 and equation number 4. What you do after this is, see, these terms are identical now, 148 and 148, coefficient of y and coefficient of x. Same way here, 231 and 231. So I first only told you, you have to use ASA method, that is addition, subtraction, addition method. Okay. So now let us add equation number 3 and 4. By adding this, what we will get? 379y plus 379x is equal to 1137. Okay. How do we get this? By adding equation 3 and 4. Now, such a big equation it is. First thing what we will do is, we will try to reduce it by dividing by common factor. Now, dividing throughout by 379. What we will get? Y plus x is equal to 3. I don't expect you to learn the table of 379, of course. You can simply multiply and find out at what time you will get this 1137. Okay. So y plus x is equal to 3. Put it as equation number 5. Now addition is over. After this, what I have told you? Subtraction. Correct? Subtraction, that also we have to take these two equations. Which one? 3 and 4. Okay. Now while writing also, you can do this change. Instead of taking 3 first and 4 afterwards, see which coefficient is greater. Here 231 was greater and 148 was lesser. So I am writing equation number 4 first and then equation number 3. Okay. No hard and fast rule that 3 has to be written first and then 4. See which number is greater here and accordingly, so that we don't get anything in minus. Right. So I have written like this. What I will write? Subtracting equation 3 from 4. All the sign of this will change, right? This will become minus 148y, this will become minus 231x, and this is minus 527. So after subtracting 231y minus 148y, we get 83y. Same way, 148 minus 231, it is one and the same thing that has been subtracted. The only thing is 231 is a greater number with a minus sign. So minus 83x is equal to 83. Now this is clear that we have to divide throughout by 83. So we get y minus x is equal to 1. Now addition is over, subtraction is over. What is left? Add addition again, right? So add equation number 5 and equation number 6. So adding this to equation, what will happen? This x and minus x will get cancelled. Y and y is 2y and 3 plus 1 is 4. So we get 2y is equal to 4, from where we can calculate y is equal to 2. One of the variable is obtained. Now you can substitute it in equation number 3, 4, 5, wherever. I have substituted in 5 and get the value of x. How much is the value of x? 1. Correct? Okay. Now final answer. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 is the solution of the given simultaneous equations. Now I hope you have understood this sum. It was from the problem set. Then after this, I have taken one more sum from the problem set, which was also repeatedly asked in the doubt session. This is from question number 7, sixth one, a word problem. Important type. Let's see. Places A and B are 30 km apart and they are on a straight road. Hamid travels from A to B on bike. At the same time, Joseph travels from B on bike and travels towards A, right? They meet each other after 20 minutes. If Joseph would have started from B at the same time, but in opposite direction instead of towards A, okay, that is opposite direction, Hamid would have caught him after 3 hours. Find the speed of Hamid and Joseph. Okay, I've just read the question, a very lengthy one. I am going to the last part of this sum. What is it? Speed of Hamid and Joseph. Okay, I'll start my sum from here. But before I start this, I should understand the sum. Now look at this. First thing, this is the distance, right? Where this is a place A where Hamid is there. Okay. Then place B where I have marked, there Joseph is there. Okay. These are the two places. How much kilometer apart they are? Places A and B are 30 km apart and they are on a straight road. So I have drawn a straight road here. This is a place A and this is a place B. How much kilometer they are? They are apart 30 km. I hope the first step of the diagram is understood. Okay. Then Hamid travels from A to B on a bike. So he will travel from here to B on a bike. Okay. At the same time, Joseph starts from B on bike, travels towards A. So from here, he will also travel in this direction towards A. So he is traveling in this direction, he is traveling in this direction. Both will meet each other after 20 minutes. Now I hope you are understanding the question, that A starting from here, B starting from here, and both will meet after 20 minutes. Okay. Now see. He is going in this direction, even B is going in this direction, and when they are going to meet? After 20 minutes, right? This is a diagrammatic representation of first condition. Now what I told you, from where we will start? We will start from here, speed of Hamid and Joseph. So that is our first step. Okay, what should be our first step? Hamid is at A, place A, and Joseph is at place B. Let the speed of Hamid be x km per hour, while speed of Joseph be y km per hour. Okay. The main basic thing in this sum is the formula which I am going to use. We know the formula of speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay. But in this sum, they are talking about distance, that distance covered. So I am going to change this formula as distance is equal to speed into time. See this, distance is equal to speed into time. Now time is 20 minutes. And whenever we talk about speed, it is always kilometer per hour, correct? So what I need to do is convert this 20 minutes into hours. How to convert that? It's 20 upon 60. Okay. I hope you know how to convert minute into hours. Whatever is the value of the minute given, you divide it by 60, it will convert it into hours. So 20 minutes is nothing but 20 upon 60 hours, that is 1 upon 3. 20 ones are and 23s are, right? Now see this. When they travel in opposite direction, look here. Are they traveling in the same direction or opposite direction? They both are traveling in opposite direction. One in this direction, one in this direction. Correct? Both are traveling for 20 minutes. Because 20 minutes they are meeting each other. When they travel in opposite direction to meet each other, they meet after 20 minutes. 20 minutes means how many hours? It is 20 upon 60, that is 1 upon 3 hours. Okay. Now distance covered by Hamid in 1 upon 3 hours. Now this is time, right? Distance covered by Hamid in 1 upon 3 hours is equal to, what is the formula? Speed into time, right? This is distance that we are talking about, and this is time. What is the formula? Speed into time. Speed of Hamid was what? X, correct? And time taken is 1 upon 3. So x into 1 upon 3, that is nothing but x upon 3. I hope this part is clear. Yes. The basic formula to be used here is distance is equal to speed into time. So speed is x, time is 1 upon 3, x into 1 is x upon 3, right? Exactly same way. And the distance covered by Joseph in 1 upon 3 hours. Now what is the speed of Joseph that we have assumed? Y. Time is same for both of them. Both are traveling for 20 minutes to meet each other, right? So y into 1 upon 3 is nothing but y upon 3. I hope this is clear. Yes. So see, look at this diagram again. He is traveling from here and reaching suppose till here. How much is the distance traveled? Just now we calculated. Yes, see this. Distance traveled is how much? X upon 3. Same way the distance traveled by the other one is y upon 3. But what was the total distance? How much kilometer they were apart? They were 30 kilometer apart. It means that x upon 3 plus y upon 3 is equal to 30. This is a distance traveled by Hamid. This is a distance traveled by Joseph, and both are 30 kilometers apart. Okay. So x upon 3 plus y upon 3 is equal to 30. From here, how to get equation number 1? We just have to multiply throughout by 3. So this 3 and 3 will get cancelled, and this 3 will go here and multiply. So we get equation number 1 as x plus y is equal to 90. Yes, put it as equation number 1. Now, in order to understand the second equation, I am again showing the diagrammatic representation. When they travel in the same direction, they meet each other after 3 hours. Now the first condition was they were traveling in opposite direction. One in this direction and one in this direction. Yes, look at this. Now this is point A and this is point B. First condition was he was traveling here and he was also traveling here. So both were traveling in opposite direction. They met after 20 minutes. Now look at the second condition. When they travel in the same direction, they meet each other after 3 hours. Now same direction means what? He will also travel here and even B will travel here. Somewhere here they will meet each other after 3 hours. Okay. Now see this. A is traveling in this direction. What is that distance between both of them? That is not changing. That is how much? 30 only. Okay. Now both are traveling in the same direction. It means this way. And they both will meet at this point. Let us name it as C. Okay. Both are meeting here. But after how many hours? After 3 hours. I hope you are understanding it. It means that A is traveling 3 hours and reaching till here. B is traveling 3 hours and reaching till here. Both are traveling 3 hours to meet each other at the point C. Okay. Now see this. B is also traveling 3 hours. See, A is traveling from here till here in 3 hours and B is traveling from here till here in 3 hours, and at this point they meet each other. I hope you are understanding the second condition. Yes. Now what will be the distance traveled by A, by Hamid, who is at the position A? What will be the distance that we will calculate? See, the distance traveled by Hamid in 3 hours is, I told you the basic formula for this sum, speed into time. What was the speed of Hamid? X. What is the time in the second case? 3 hours. So 3x. Correct? Same way, while the distance traveled by Joseph in 3 hours will be, what was the speed of Joseph? Y. And what is the time taken by him? Y. 3 and y. Correct? So what will be the distance traveled by Joseph in 3 hours? 3y. Right? Now see this. From here till here is 3x. This is the distance what he is covering, that Hamid is covering. From here till here, that is 3x. And from B till here is 3y. This full is 3x. This is 3y. It means that from this full, if I subtract this 3y, I will get this distance 30. Instead of adding, when they are moving in the same direction, I have to subtract. So distance traveled by Hamid minus distance traveled by Joseph. See, this is a distance from here till here. This is a distance traveled by Hamid. How much is that? 3x. Minus distance traveled by Joseph from here till here. How much is that? 3y. And how much should be the difference? 30. So what we will get? 3x minus 3y is equal to 30. It is an easy equation which can be reduced as x minus y is equal to 10. Number it as equation number 2. So we have got two simple equations. This was equation 1, x plus y is equal to 90, and this is x minus y is equal to 10. So what we should do? Add 1 and 2, correct? So minus y and plus y will get cancelled. X and x is nothing but 2x. So 2x is equal to 100. X can be calculated as 50. So one of the variable we have got here substituted in equation number 1, you will get y as 40, correct? I hope this sum is clear to you. Now x is also known, y is also known. Final answer, Hamid travel at a speed of, what was the value of x? 50. So we will write Hamid travel at a speed of 50 km per hour and Joseph travel at the speed of 40 km per hour. Okay. Now what is important in this sum is the figure. When they travel in opposite direction, what is to be done? It is to be added and equated to 30. When they travel in the same direction, distance is to be subtracted and equated to 30. These are the two important steps in this sum. Okay. So I hope you have understood this. If it is asked, it is a 4-mark question. Okay. Now, as I told you, we are nearing to our unit test. I'll be giving you practice of MCQ. This unit test will be based on multiple choice questions only. So what type of multiple choice questions can be asked of 1 mark from this chapter? Very few I have collected here. Let us try to understand. See the first one. If 2, 0 is the solution of the linear equation 2x plus 3y is equal to k, then the value of k is dash. Now all this sums, I want everybody to do it on your own till I give you the answer. See, what is the question? 2, 0 is the solution. What is the meaning of this? Solution means this 2 and 0 should satisfy this equation, correct? So you substitute x as 2 and y as 0, you will automatically get the value of k, right? Then you solve it and see whether you are getting the answer as 4, correct? Because this will become 3 into 0 is 0, 2 into 2 is 4, automatically k will become 4. These are multiple choice question of 1 mark. Look at the second one. An equation which can be put in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a and b are not both 0 is called a and b should not be equal to 0. What is it called? Is it a linear equation or quadratic equation? I hope 100% students must have guessed it till now. And other 2 options also I have given you. I might give you only 2 options in the exam or 4 options like this. From there you have to guess. Okay. So other 2 options if I want to give, I will give you cubic equation or none of this. Now tell me which is the correct answer. Think about it. Yes, the basic definition of linear equation. So this is the correct answer. It is linear equation. Right? I hope you are understanding it. See the next one. If 2 lines intersect in a single point, then the pair of equations has a dash solution. Now try to recollect graphical method. 2 lines were intersecting. How many solutions you were having when 2 lines were intersecting on a graph page? Yes, only one solution, and that was a point of intersection. So what we will write? Unique, no, or infinitely many solution. It will be unique because we get one and only one solution, and that is always the answer of the simultaneous equation. Okay. Next one. Next one is this. What is the value of the determinant for solving simultaneous equation? X plus y is equal to 3 and 3x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 by determinant method. Now I have given you one sum based on Cramer's rule where you just have to find the value of the determinant. You don't have to get me the answer of x, y, dx or dy. Only determinant is asked. So I hope you remember the general form of determinant. A1, A2, B1, B2. Right? A1 is 1, B1 is 1, A2 is 3, B2 is minus 4. So try to get the answer. And the answer is yes, minus 5. I hope everybody is getting correct answer. If not, work it out, you will get. Okay, so answer is -5. Then next one, find the value of k if x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 is the solution of the given equation. Now it is similar to what we have done as a first question of it. These are 1 mark questions only. Okay, so x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. You just have to substitute here and find the value of k. Okay, now see the working. I've substituted x as 1, y as 2 in the given equation, and what we get is k is equal to 8. It means that option D is correct. Okay, like this type of sums can be asked from this chapter for 1 marks. And remaining type I will continue in the next session. Okay, so next session I'll be taking probability and few important sums of 2 marks MCQ from chapter number 1. Thank you.